Hey you guys, what's up, what's good, what's happening? Welcome in, welcome back. I hope everybody's doing well. I'm feeling really pulled to do a reading, so we're going to do a reading, but from the car because it's really noisy in my house right now. So let's just shuffle up, let's see what comes out, take what fits, leave what doesn't. If none of this is for you, just try a different message. Okay, it happens sometimes. Sometimes we just need a break from the tarot. Sometimes our guides want us to go to them directly. And sometimes we already have everything we need. We just need to sit with it for a while. I know nobody likes hearing that, but it just is what it is. All right, guys. We're going to use the Light Seers Tarot today. See what we got for the collective. Please and thank you, Spirit. What have we got today? Page of Cups. So, confusion. Somebody could be getting into dream interpretation. I'm getting that dream does have a meaning. Especially, there's something about water in your dream. You were swimming. You were swimming, or someone was drowning. This has to do with emotions. Yeah, it didn't make sense because, I mean, it's a dream. Not everything in a dream is going to make sense, right? Let's see where this goes. Dreamer energy, confusion. Something's not making sense. You might even be daydreaming about something until it makes sense. Or trying to get it to make sense. Let's see what this is. I'm also getting a vision, but I think, again, the vision was in your dream. You saw something in your dream that was, there's a message. It wasn't just a really weird dream. There's a heads up there. Let's see if I can help you guys interpret whatever this was. Keeping in mind, it's going to be a little different for everybody, right? The Wheel of Fortune. Something huge is about to change. For some of you guys, you're really psychic and you've been feeling an energy shift specifically, but you don't know what this shift is about. There's the confusion, right? You might even be having dreams that are trying to hint at you what the shift is, this big changes, right? Big shifts. But it's like, I almost wonder if the divine wants this to be a bit of a surprise, because that's really how it feels. Like they want this to be a surprise to some extent. You can feel the energy. You can feel things are about to shift, but like how? In what ways? And that's where the confusion is coming in. Your energy is pulling on this so much that you are getting messages in your dreams, for those of you that still dream. Because some of you don't. Some of you don't dream right now. Or at least you haven't been. This is still relevant to you because you can feel the energy shift. This big happy change. I keep hearing bonus, bonus, bonus. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. It reminds me, I used to go play bingo on Monday nights with my mom and my cousin. And there used to be a bonus for the big jackpot, right? The big game where the winner gets a large amount of money. But if they get it when there's only been so many balls called or less, then there's a bonus. And it's reminding me of that. There's a bonus here for you. Partially for just going with the flow, recognizing that there's going to be a shift, but not overly obsessing about what that shift is going to be. Doodles! Kitty, kitty. How did you get outside? What you doing? You want to come see Mama? Doodles! Come on. We're not going anywhere. You ain't got to worry about that. Kitty, kitty. We'll see if he comes. That was the Six of Swords. Some kind of traveling. I'm hearing through time. It's almost like once upon a time you wanted this and maybe you forgot about it, which is one of the best ways to manifest, because you put it out there and then you let go of how it comes in, right? So if this is something that you just poke myself in the eyeball with my nail. It's a fucking day, you guys. Anyways, if you completely forgot about this, it's gonna come in unexpectedly on a Wednesday. And there's the honk for confirmation. Doodles, kitty kitty. I don't know, last time I got him in the car, we went to PetSmart and he would not let me put him down. He was hugging me through the store. He doesn't really like traveling too much. Maybe you're a little uncomfortable with travel. Maybe change scares you a little bit. Maybe you're one of the fixed signs, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, Leo, or you could have that heavy in your chart somewhere. What do they do? The big three, right? Sun, moon, rising. It's not just it though. Jupiter would be the big one because Jupiter is the one with expansion and change, growth. This is something that's going to help you to grow. Expansion, change. That's the Wheel of Fortune, is Jupiter energy. It's also Sagittarius. I believe Jupiter is ruled by Capricorn though. Maybe it's Saggy though. I can't know all the things, you guys. I do have a little bit of a headache too, so bear with me. What else do we have for the collective? In regards to these big changes, I feel like, especially if we get the World card, your life is not going to be the same. Whatever the change is, it's positive, but it's permanent too. You're never going to go back to something. So if that fear tries to creep in, that something is just temporary, shush that thought up because it's not real. I'm also getting somebody is going to have this shift happen and they're going to be so caught off guard by it that it's going to take a minute to sink in that this just happened. So imagine you won the lottery, right? We'll go real dramatic for this. Why not, right? Let's manifest if we're going to manifest. Anyways, imagine you win the big lottery and you have all this access to money now, but you're still living the same lifestyle you lived before because you're still taking it all in. It's the same concept. This is going to take a minute to sink in because it's such a big shift. What else do we have? Just kind of running with two cards now. Yeah, the Emperor. You've already done the work. I feel like this has a lot to do with standing your ground. Maybe you've been doing a lot of that lately. Some of you guys have really been buckling down, and I'm hearing getting your schedule together. Something about changing your schedule here is what is causing this shift. This is also that winner, winner, chicken dinner. There's something about games, gaming. I don't know if you make money via games or, because this one's rolling the dice. He's got a chess piece, the king, of course. And if you notice on her neck, she's got the die. See that? Anybody that's seen them old trucks, you know the fuzzy dice they keep in the rear view mirror. There's something about taking a gamble here, taking a risk, going for it. Go for it. Go for it. I wonder if you have a gopher in your yard or if you've seen one recently somehow. Maybe that's a part of your dream that's not making sense. Another animal spirit that makes a lot of sense for this message is a squirrel, because squirrel spirit talks about whatever it is you're reaching for, believe that you will have it because you will. I'm hearing it's so much more simple than you realize, but you're not going to know that until you're already in this shift. until you're already in this new lifestyle, this new schedule, this new way of being, this new you. Some of you are crying a lot too. It's because there's an old version of you that's dying. There's an old you, a way of living, a way of being that in the very near future is going to be unnecessary anymore. Not to say it didn't get you to where you are, of course it did, but it's not going to be necessary to stay in that energy any longer. The only thing that is consistent is change. The only thing we can count on is change. It's not as confusing as our human brains try to make it. The only consistency is change. I almost wonder if I should title this reading with that. The only consistency is change. This is a huge change though, huge. And it's for all your hard work. Some of you guys are getting promoted. Some of you are getting a bigger home. Some of you are trading up in vehicles. Some of you are paying things off. And now when you get that paycheck, you're like, I don't have to pay this by the 5th or the 11th or the whatever, right? I get to keep my money. Now you own your home. The only thing you have to pay now is property taxes, which... shouldn't have to pay for the land if you fucking own it, but whatever. I digress. I gotta pull back from that. King of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. Come on. You guys. This is so good. This is so good. Oh my gosh. There's again with that dreamer energy, but we went from the page to the king. Meaning you have mastered the suit. Whatever it was that was confusing you makes perfect sense now. Absolute perfect sense. And I feel like for some of you guys, what's confusing about this, you are not the only one. There are plenty of people that are also going through this shift, going through this change. I've noticed a lot of people around me having new beginnings that they have either asked for or lightly spoke on, right? Oh, it'd be so nice if I could get that promotion, but I had to leave that place and I found work over here. And then she gets a phone call and they're like, hey, will you come back? And she got the promotion and they're paying her even more than she wanted. Like, be prepared to be surprised is kind of what I'm getting with this. But the King of Cups is like, oh, this is everything I've been asking for. This is everything I've been wanting. This. For some of you, it's more. That's interesting in the background. For some of you guys, this is going to affect those around you. Maybe you are in a position now where you can help others. Maybe in ways that you couldn't before, right? For whoever keeps asking if this is beer, no, it's not. It's cream soda from fucking Cracker Barrel. It's not beer. I know, it was just a little distracting, but that's okay. Yeah. Is that? No, it's not beer. That was for my daughter, okay, guys? I'm not going to be feeding my 9-year-old daughter beer. Goodness. Anyways, back to the message here. There's also a level of self-love and appreciation that's coming in with this. Because I feel like some of you guys, you accomplish something and then you're like, okay, what's next? And then when you accomplish that, okay, what's next? You don't actually take a minute to celebrate your accomplishments. You don't actually take a minute to be proud of yourself, to recognize. Really? Hey. Let's see what else we got. This is like that's why it's a surprise. Because the divine is going to surprise you with a reason to celebrate. Like this one, you're not just going to be, okay, what's next? Not a damn thing. Have some fun. Enjoy yourself. Four of Swords and the Ace of Cups. You can rest. You can relax. You can stop that. See? And as I said something, he pulls away. It's almost creepy how that works. But yeah, this is powerful, you guys. That Ace of Cups. Remember I said that love, that appreciation? That's what this Ace of Cups is. That's what this king has, is the Ace of Cups. That's what the page had too, but the page didn't know what it was. The page was confused. There must be a mistake. There's no mistake, says the divine. There's no mistake at all. You can rest. You can relax. Don't ask what's next. It's not about what's next. There's a lot of healing and recovery that you've been through. Some of you, it's not just your personal healing and growth. It's others that you've been helping as well. Especially those of you that have overcome some of the big nasties. And now you're using that to help others do it too. It's so emotional with that. I've had to bury friends because they just couldn't kick a fucking habit. So knowing that you're out here saving lives, I don't know if anybody said this to you, but I am proud of you. I'm so proud of you. I know how easy it is to just say, oh, one more. Just one more. But you're not giving any excuses. You're not coming up with any excuses. You're not making exceptions here. This is to the nitty gritty. I don't want the car on. I just wanted the light. The King of Swords. I'm hearing it's all coming back to me now. Like you're going to remember at one point in time, you asked for this. You said, you know what, Divine, it would be so nice if I could have that home. I could have that job. I could bring in this kind of money. Some of you guys are going to remember a time when you asked for the things that you are receiving. Some of you are going to be at a new level where you're looking out, looking over, looking back, thinking, wow, look at where we are now. Look at how far we've come. There's that death rebirth. The wisdom and the truth between the crow, the bat, the dragonfly, and the owl. My goodness, you are not alone. You got spirits all around you. Ancestors, I'm hearing, all around you. Some of them you don't even remember. Or no. Some of them you don't remember. Some of them you never even met in this lifetime. But believe me, they are watching you. And they are proud of you. And they are blessing you. I'm hearing somebody wants you to leave a plate of that good smelling food. There's an ancestor that visits you at night. Leave them a plate. Yeah, Page of Swords. They've got messages for you. Build that connection. Leaving them offerings, a plate of food. They've got messages for you. They have gifts for you too. Blessings. I feel like you're self-taught. I don't think you had a lot of people that told you unless you went out of your way to look it up. Right? So yeah, there's people on YouTube. There's people on TikTok. Be careful with that. There's all kinds of different articles and stuff like on Google of people that have gone through all kinds of different spiritual and paranormal and psychic moments, and they're sharing their experiences, they're sharing their knowledge, they're sharing their witch tips and all that, right? Their mantras, their protections, all of this, but you had to go out of your way to seek that information. This wasn't a family member that said, hey, come here, sit down. I want to teach you something real quick. Oh, do I have to? Yep, you sure do. Come sit down. It was not like that for you, is what I'm getting. You're self-taught. You've put the finances into the books. You have probably purchased decks and tarot readings. You've looked stuff up on your own. I'm getting somebody that's very self-taught. And I also feel like you're not necessarily bitter because of that. I think you're actually excited because now you get to take this information and help somebody else. You get to be the person that says, hey, come sit down. I want to teach you something. I want to show you something. I want to share a story with you. You get to be that person that you wish you could have had. And you're not bitter about it either. That's why there's big blessings coming in for you. Part of. What else do we have for the collective? So far we have Cancer, Sagittarius, and Aquarius energy. Oh, Aries and Taurus as well. Yeah. Divine Masculine in the house. That's taking charge. That's running the kingdom. Wow, it's getting dark so fast. Can't even see that bottle anymore. What else do we have? Please and thank you, Spirit. Something about an owl. You're hearing an owl. Or you will be. This is going to be one of your signs. I feel like an ancestor sent the owl or is the owl. The owl is going to be your sign that something is right around the corner. I'm hearing 2. I feel like 2 hours, 2 days. It's not going to be 2 weeks or months because that's not right around the corner energy. That's patience. We don't recognize patience with right around the corner. So this is going to be like in a couple of hours, in just a couple of days, in the next 48, right? What else do we have in regards to this reading? You have an ancestor that is like so in love with you. Like they didn't birth you, but you would think they did. They love you so much. So much. Closer than they appear. I thought they took that off of the rear view mirrors. There's an ancestor that's closer than you think. 4 of Wands, 6 of Cups, Judgment, and Strength. Well then. They're proud of you because you've been able to do the things that they could not in their lifetime. Libra and Leo energy, interesting because those used to be vice versa. Libra used to come before Virgo, and now it's after. Just like the sun and the moon were opposite, masculine and feminine. And now we recognize mother moon and father sun. Something about switching. Maybe this ancestor was supposed to live out some sort of spiritual essence, but they didn't get the chance. Or they were scared. But it looks like you're actually doing it. And I think that's part of why they're so proud of you. Some of you could actually be the soul reincarnated, though. And they're with you. Their essence is with you. Or they are with you. I'm also getting something about your inner child. You're letting your inner child come out to play more. This is that's causing a huge shift. For some of you, that's exactly what's causing the shift. You're not just in your masculine energy or just in your feminine energy. We're bringing the inner child out as well. So the feminine got all her affairs in order. The masculine was able to go to work and do everything he needed to. And now the inner child gets to come out and play. Let's go out for ice cream. Let's do something fun. Let's go to the park. Let's go to the beach. For some of you, there's something about carnival here. I'm also getting chakras and meditation. Oh, that was specific. So while you're meditating, you actually focus on the red, the root chakra. You focus on that for a couple of minutes, and then you move up to orange, sacral, and you just hyper focus on that for a couple of minutes. And then you move up to the solar plexus, the yellow chakra, and you just kind of take a couple of minutes for each one. You can also do this with crystals. Kyanite is great for cutting energy and removing energy that gotta go, like eviction notice, right? And then clear quartz, of course, is always a really good one for intensifying, to bring back the energy of after doing a cleansing. If you don't have clear quartz, which is actually really cheap and easy to get a hold of, amethyst, the purple one, that's another really good one to use. Some of you are using sage or incense, Palo Santo, as you do this. Frankincense, myrrh, there's a bunch of different, but I'm getting like a smell that takes over a space. You know how incense they have a really strong smell. That's why you're not supposed to use them around little children or animals. Especially when I see little children and animals in the Six of Cups. Again, why you wanna act like that? I just scared something right out of me. Woo! Was not expecting that. Anyways, I'm getting, there is a pull, a call on your soul. Meow. And it's very strong. Meow. You can't fight it. I don't think you'd want to. I'm specifically seeing that here. Meow. 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 You having fun outside? Yeah? Get the leaf. Get it. Get it. Oh. He's scared of the leaf. It's okay. He'll come around. Maybe. Let's see what else we get. I don't like the lighting in here, guys. I apologize. I did not think the sun was going to go down that fast, but it did. Again, that adds Libra and Leo to the rest of what we had out. Aquarius, Cancer, Aries, Taurus, and Saggy. It doesn't mean you have to be those signs for this to resonate. If it's your situation, it's your situation. Those are just the types of energies that are present in said situation. That's all that means. You can take on any sign at any time. Keep in mind you have many birth charts with all kinds of different signs and all kinds of different placements. We have the Knight of Pentacles with the Page of Wands. Yes, something that was stagnant, something you asked for. You planted these seeds. You made these requests a long, long time ago. And we were just waiting for somebody to come in, and it's almost like these gifts and blessings have always been here for your bloodline, but ancestor after ancestor after ancestor, they didn't walk that path that you are currently walking. And because you were the one to take up this adventure, take this path on, you are the one that's going to be receiving these blessings. And again, something you've been waiting for, you planted these seeds a long time ago, boom. I just heard ready, set, go. Green light. Green means go. Green means go. Virgo. Virgo. Ooh. There's so much to this that, like, I'm trying not to make this about me, but like, I'm a part of the collective too. And it's just kind of crazy to me how personal these can sometimes feel. I know, because you guys tell me in the comments too. You'll like, how did you just like read everything about me? No, seriously, how did you know that? Or what's another really common one that I get all the time? Oh, did somebody send you? No, nobody sent me. Just your ancestors. Just the divine, the universe. But it's stuff that you already knew. You just needed to hear it from somebody that has no idea, has no way of knowing. That'll grab your attention. Sure grabs mine. Look at that. The Six of Wands. This is the victory and success, recognition, and reward card. Congratulations, collective. These gifts coming in are coming into you for a reason. You worked your ass off. Enjoy the spoils. Doodles. Kitty, kitty. Honey, it's getting dark. We should get you inside, yes? Oh, and he's about to take off into the backyard. Great. Your ancestors are so proud of you. I don't think you realize. Maybe we don't realize, for those of us that don't realize, because we don't, like, this shift hasn't happened yet. These blessings haven't come in yet for everybody. These new beginnings haven't come in for everybody yet. There are some people receiving them now. There are some people receiving them in the near future. And there are some people that are just starting a cycle that will eventually lead to this, right? Whoever's watching this, though, I feel like it's so close. It's so close. I feel like you're watching all these other people get their blessings. That's the universe trying to drop hints so close to you. You're next. You watch this person get their home. What mistakes did they make so that you don't make the same ones? You watch this person get a brand new job. What did that look like for them? It's probably going to be a little similar for you. You're given a heads up, even if you don't recognize it as a heads up. I keep looking over here, but the camera's over here. I'm so sorry. I do that all the time. I'm looking at the timer. My apologies. The Two of Wands. Yeah, because some of you are still sitting here waiting, like, I hear about it and I'm making the plans and I'm taking the notes and I'm paying attention to the signs, the symbols, the synchronicities, but when? But when's it going to be here? There's that too. The Two of Wands specifically talks about 2 weeks. But I was channeling in the next 48, like 2 days. So, maybe it is going to be up to 2 weeks for some of you. I feel like in 2 weeks' time, you're already going to have the new beginning, the new home, the new office, and you've already got your plans on how to move with it, how to move through it, what to do with it. That's what it really feels like to me. It's closer than it appears. So some of you guys, you're probably sick and tired of hearing this, but you're exactly who I'm talking to. And I understand if you don't believe it right now, but you don't want to be rude, and I totally get it. I do. You know how many times I have heard that your significant other is coming in? I am so sick of the love readings. It's why I don't focus on love with you guys, because, like, not everybody wants it. And some people that have it are happy, right? If you're in a happy relationship, do not come to tarot. Just don't. There's a little bit of conflict still here. There's a little bit of I'm hearing scavenger hunt. It's like you're trying to pick up the pieces as you go. But these are ideas. The conflict in you is watching all these other people get their blessings, but it's a scavenger hunt. Grab a couple ideas from that one. Now take a couple ideas from that one, right? And when you have all that you need, you take it to whoever is running the scavenger hunt. You say, look, I got it all done. And they say, congratulations. And then you get to go and, I don't know, sit at the winner's circle or, you know, enjoy the rest of the picnic or whatever it is, right? I'm also getting something about Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, or I think they just call it Scouts now, but collecting all your badges. And then there's that promotion, right? So the Girl Scouts, that's the one that I did. You go from a daisy to a, what do you move up to? From a daisy to a, dang it. Anyways, it's like leveling up though. Collecting all your badges. You had to fight for this. You had to really fight, not just yourself, but people around you. People you considered family, people you considered friends, people you considered loved ones that care. Some of them didn't believe in this. They will now. Right now, I'm fighting with the darkness to give you this message, 3636. But that's okay. Because we will find a way. Where there's a will, there's a way. And you have a strong will. Very, very strong. But you're still gentle. You're still very genuine, very kind. I'm hearing you are soft-natured. Look. Very loving, very kind. They didn't like that. Oh, no. Oh, no. Two of Cups. I do also feel like there are people coming in that are going to impact you in a really positive way. There's a friend. It does. It feels like a friend. Some of you guys are just waiting for a good friend. That's part of the blessings. I guess it could be love, but you guys just heard my little rant about relationships. Let it be a friend first, you know? The Hierophant. I feel like the divine is laughing at me. They're like, Jessica. It could be a sacred union. It absolutely could. The Hierophant is who marries the, well, nowadays it could even be man and man or woman and woman. It doesn't just have to be the man and the woman anymore. But this is who marries y'all, right? And the Queen of Wands. For some of you, this absolutely is romance. You know why? Because you weren't looking. I'm hearing, although you're kind of spicy, you're my kind of spicy. Somebody finds you very attractive. Somebody, here we go with the love shit. I digress. Again, they're laughing at me like, Jess, it's not such a bad thing. I've been through a lot of trauma. That's the whole reason I decided to start using my gifts, expanding on them, growing them in the first place, because I have been through a lot. I have been through so much. Confirmation. There it is again. That is a weird horn. It's like some alien ship doomsday shit. Can't lie, that was kind of creepy. That was kind of creepy. For some of you, it is going to be romance. It is going to be finding that joy and finding that passion within you. And because you're exuding that, somebody else sees it and they're like, yes, you're the one. It's the shift of you having your masculine, your feminine, and your inner child showing up at the same time. Somebody gets to see all of you. You had to be all of you before somebody could recognize and appreciate that. That's why love hasn't come in, but it's about to for some of you. That's why. It started with self-love, yes, but you had to recognize the different forms of love that your love language is. Some people like the gifts. Some people like spending time. Some people like when you feed them. Tacos. You can never go wrong with tacos. Anyways, the moon, the tower, and the Ten of Swords. What? It's a surprise, guys. It's you're not supposed to know all of what's coming in. I think they're actually telling me to kind of just step away from this now, especially with all the horns and stuff from the boats. That was interesting. It could be unexpected. It's supposed to be a bit of a surprise. It's more than one thing coming in, though. It's more than one. And it's because of how much you've had to walk away from. They're like, you too. I've been through a lot, yeah, but I don't associate with any of those people anymore. I'm not even the same person I was when I was around them. Like, they wouldn't recognize me anymore at all. And that's okay. They don't have to. You know, because I don't have any plans on letting people like that back in my life. There are some things that are unforgivable. There are some people that you don't ever let come back. Even if they changed. I'm happy for you. But I still want to respect my space and my boundaries. Let's just leave this on a good note and not even fuck with it, right? And it's because you were able to walk away. Some of you walking into the unknown. I don't know what's going to happen after I walk away from this or after I separate from that. I have no idea where I'm going to be, but I have faith. That is all you need. For some of you, that's all you had. But you did it anyways. I'm going to cry. I'm so proud of you. I know how hard that is to walk away from a group of people when you don't have anybody now. You know what you do have in those moments? Some fucking peace of mind. Now I'm hearing some people aren't going to like it when you stand in your truth. Do it anyway. These are the same people that want to lie to you about who you are, where you're going to end up in life, what you should be doing with your life. Controlling people. They're not actually open to seeing the vastness of who you are. Do you know why? Because they're so worried about fitting in a box. We're not supposed to fit in a box. Now we have sirens. There's a lot going on. If you haven't if you haven't let go yet, I would do so. Make the room for these blessings to come in. Make the room for these spiritual surprises. I just heard galore. You don't want to miss this. You don't want to delay this. Oh, that is a big ass possum. What the fuck? Doodles? No. Oh my God. Doodles? Oh, they're looking at each other. Doodles, come here. Doodles? Oh, no. Doodles, get the fuck over here. I'm just thinking to myself, like, he's got his shots. He should be okay. Possums don't carry anything. They don't have diseases, rabies. They might be the ugliest of the critters around here, but they're also the cleanest Oddly enough. Doodles. Doodles. That's not a friend. It's hissing. See? Leave it alone. Oh, sheesh. Doodles. Doodles. Kitty, kitty. Come here to babies. Thank you. Yeah, leave that thing alone. Goodness. He's bigger than you. What? The fuck was that? As I'm talking about walking away from something that can distract you, block you, and that happens, yeah, let yourself be blessed. Let yourself be doted on. Let yourself receive. I love you guys. You got this. I'll see you soon.